English breakfast. Have a plain rice ni stew, fried rice ni jollof rice, spaghetti ni noodles. And one Jina B wa ye party wedding program bia. Jina B say oba be siesie aye diane ama kama edum wode access bank de di hwe ni mo. Oba frɛ wo mo 0247 009999 0244 239886.
Sanswani ya kamfudi aransi ya sabosha bankani ya neyi open kania papayi ya bebu wama Womontenso watana yemu etimi ya sireni ya bosha bancha imbra ya MLB the ODC umpani chembe sa lampo no nunsu yubi honu mafi pano sandilias no corner light wall light ni gate light ni mapa chira bosha bancha electrical cables no 1.5 to 16 mm standards authority aji atumia wansashasi ewu ejama humapa unya bia kama pa na niema bia baton bosha bancha yesai ama ho kyerkyere yebeboa ama ache yie pa baacho brakumase dum pizza tante atako for danum kenye ti aduba anim hwe obesanya ye Oyerepa ne promise danemu so bosha ba plaza wo ba kumase ne dua fie kase nkonton krama nso yetintim ha soro ne form nkani ade obeka ntokwa anu ane de buru Frezo 536 095966 0536 095966 eso na yenyo so na ni edidwa nkania ene ho nsensem emuwonum ene nbakodro na ebo ama no panu si akase yede aba Emmanuel Odu Korea na abomode wasemu na fe Jimmy James Cliff JJC wonso wetintim kwakwari twum network stone ene abo ase manja se wonum ena aboade atum MCA onum a ye bomu kase anopa video do so Wofa Atta Frimpongand meeting mini
Nana Afia Broni Pope B Pesa White yeshasi
Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama abomodi akopiem ewo Switzerland manu emu na mampani sem ya wode atudwa ahia mu ne adwabo ye ekoso Switzerland manu mu anunti akopia ase no ase ene se bredu se bi mantam ye be be ho so papa wo kirem se ewiase nyina ko batan ya neto so mienu eye second world war ba na wie ye no nhihya hodo ya empanfo tintim ye fa mamu adwadie mu ene ade no se wo hwa eniema no ebugua na ego homa ya wonum de chichire ye no sane na esane akrakra ne ade wo hwa wo kirem se ene ye wo hwe amani a wade wo ho no wadi ye no ese wonum adwen ni wona hode wonani ewo bambo nsem so papa penje ne akode ye mumununtum awodo anu mbo modin tode bo ama ho ban ni ade a ko ba ni se ya na ye ni aka afi ni efifiri se abamu ani afi abrabo emu no na yakọ edin dia ma nunti eno o kire se ehu be nya se bi mantam yesu ebobo moten na enei ye hwe se de bi mantam ohia buburu edokro wo manfo afi akwansidie na susu ampidie bebre ewa abrabo ne asetene mu no a esei ni wo susu na diwa yenso ye momoden ni yensode na yendwene ye hono kirim so manga na enche na frisia dioso na die ye 70th Independence Day anniversary ba abekoso a ni nyina no ebeka bibi e de akirani a ye de betu ye hofo na afi ye de afi ho adwuma ba bia ye fire ba bia ya beduru ene ba bia wo senkasa abrebi kura no a enka ye duru atere ni nyina bebu nkompo ni ahwe ni hukwane enso ye befa so atu ye hofo.
Anniversary of independence from colonial rule in March next year. In the relatively short span of 7 decades, we've been through a lot. We've seen coup d'etats and periods of democratic governance. We've lived through the Cold War, witnessed the fall of the Berlin Wall. We're excited about the advent of globalization, and we came together as a global family to work on the MDGs, the SDGs, and climate change. Today, as I address you here in Davos, one thing is clear. Our world as we know it is at an inflection point. The global multilateral governance system universally agreed and accepted after the Second World War is breaking down. Bilateral relations among nations are increasingly becoming transactional, and many state and non-state actors are acting unilaterally in pursuing their own national and parochial interests. Africa has lagged behind in the past decades following liberation from colonial rule and has been trapped in cycles of conflict and multidimensional poverty. Africa has thrived on handouts and humanitarian assistance from the developed world. While no specific name has yet been coined for the new global system that will emerge, Africa intends to be at the table in determining what that new global order will look like.
Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama na yateren kan Switzerland manu grupon Davos emu se wadin semetisa to ejai
ye to so nyame aduma January busumi ya yewo mu ni de to so aduasa ba ko yade a NPP amanyopo no wo mo kwa kwagirem na wo mo to aba edi yi nipa obetu franka edi ama wo mu na nam suma enrada wo mo nyina kopie mu awalisa hotel na nipa ekoye no MPP mpanyimfo na afei enipa numu a wo mo kwa kopere franka tudi bre no wo mo koye na kyerese wo mo kwa akotena se na wo mo aposensan asomdue nkrata se ade a ye kwa koye ye pa asomdue nyade a pinche basabasa ya menteme ho asibia ebebe mafei enhyehyɛ bia wo mo aye efa abato no hunyina so no wo mo kɔhwɛ na wo no masensan ne kama pa na no na adwumadi na se yera speaker of parliament dada Professor Michael Quay eba be kasa wo kyerɛ mu sɛ aba wo mo kwa akɔto no enya de a ebeye security sɛ obi kɔhwɛ dan bi mu na wakɔto atum wɔsemato awie na asebesi na wi de ye wo benti na wi wɔse wo mo nya ne sa we de petem omo bie mu se gu yam na kyese obi ato aba na obi ehu sane enema si koye omo kenkan so a obi ehu sane akenkan no esifa koye se de be ya ye beto aba de bewie no na asumdue no ada so gina mo bi nkoka se ye kohye bebi na ye bibi nti no menti ase
mindful unfair practices are shared and business preferences are sometimes happening in our party which have destroyed or shaping our youth. And this is the very reason why, as time around in the Republic Congress, the Special Election Committee of 2024, as well as the present group led so former leaders, such elections are not for the reason of the past. Security is national for this security, not that of any party. And I have created also by the past. That is the internal intra-party crisis. We have worked together so far with the professionals of the representatives. The victor, the federal president as the police are present here, and we are glad just to underscore the point that we are not doing a secret election to anyone.
Can Speaker of Parliament Professor Michael Quay and the attending canon na NPP General Secretary Ora Justin Frimpongand and so editor eye 1 year Kenya enimu say ade be ya adwembone wo mo twa mo emfidimu ade de ntokwasem menteme ho ase broni beka se chaos ebeba no wo mo twa mo emfidimu na wo say opesenka bato ani nyina nko na wie ye no na kyerɛ sa asumdue no wo da soa ekuremu wo se Ghana Police Service no ene IGP aka kyerɛ wo mo se adwuma e wasa wo mo ye ema bambo ekoso e wo dwumedie na se no so wo mo beye ne pepepe.
So to our 5 aspirants, as you all know, we are going to a contest. Certainly one of you will merge, not just as a winner, but to take the mantle from us to the greater battle in 2028. But the remaining 4, that shall not be the end of your life. Just as we have seen our revered Council of Elders here, maybe one day you also become Council of Elders of our great party. With respect to security, I'm happy our revered IGP is here. What is important for us as a party is to make sure that aspirants, voters, and even those who have a role to play on January 31st will be able to do their work in a free, fair, and secure manner.
We a NPP Wamotro for Penny or Justin Frimpongand.
Yemfiri o yanko ensam no fufuru mu a na Bureau of Ghana Languages wonu na kasa won kiremu asesei eye ahanta kasa wonu ede babe wura wo manga na masuemu na afei yatumi akire ahanta mofra wonu ekasa no na wura Ebeneza Nyato wona ye kirofo pani executive secretary dima Bureau of Ghana Languages en wo kirem se esei wonu mani abre papa panti adesrade ya wondi tudwa ene se adawro ma se beye na yatumi abuama wonia wonumbe kwa akwaje ntete ewo anta kasanum wonumetimi akwa akwaje ewo adichiremu no ba watimi aba ba chire ntino ye momoten na yenyina yentumi yabua no chirem se kokoba ne se ya wo mane ye ne ankasa ya ye na ne ye janom de wo ye no se ekoba se ye chire ho ade suku adu ni ade mu a makasa no enyina firi ye tetere maso a ebeka kasa nso kape na chire se o ma no amamere ne amane no a na aka etim no.
Has to be deliberate effort from all the major stakeholders, and I know some of the groups are doing that. They are sponsoring people to go and read the languages. Some are doing it. So for us as a bureau, we respectfully would urge all Ghanaians, the major players, the stakeholders, to make a deliberate effort. You see, all of us are involved because we want to preserve our languages. So if we don't make the effort, because you see, at the end, if there are no teachers to handle the language, I'm sorry, nothing will happen. So let's come together. Let's call people, let's invite people to make sure we sponsor children. We sponsor, I recall, the MP for, in fact, the Minister of Communication was appealing to the GES to post them for
yo na ninyina mu ana woto ansam so no wetirem se enche wonba bo motin ade niema odo akenka niema no reading materials ya hunter de no abasuku awodo ye opotamo no emu se ye de bewura eye nwumasua no kwatra odo no ye national educational curriculum no wondi bewura mu a na atumi aboa amenei Ghana Education Service ene National Council for Curriculum and Assessment for onusu atumi ahwe se nukurenie hunter kasa no ene kasa odo ya aka suku
So the completion of the orthography is the first step. We are now going to have what we call the blueprint and proceed from there to develop the textbooks. So that is the first step, and that is the major one, because we are going to use that to develop reading materials for the kids. So for us as the bureau, we are in charge of that. We've discussed everything with the Honorable MP. We'll proceed to do what I've just said to you. We are going to develop reading materials, and we are in touch with, of course, the GES, WAEC.
Yo na mracho jani ni mama phone mo ahanta to yaba to besia so no nyamfo Mavis kukua bisiu ade kakra etudwa na yentiebi.
Before we even launched the language or this I came to see the bureau. I launched the Ahanta Renaissance project, the language, and it was a big program in Ahanta West. That is when we recruited some teachers, and then we used the people who wrote the orthography and some teachers who are already into Ahanta to teach them. So more like we trained them to go back into their schools and start teaching the children from KG class 1 and all that.
Team na show jani de ma Ahanta to ya abato mbesia so no nyamfo Mavis kuku abisiu kakra ya wonso kan ye na ye dia so no
Municipal Chief Executive Ewasin for Su and Fifini Mantemo, Honorable Adam Gariba, and Wadia Tuja Chidemu say, Neman for Caswa buy and the drip machines no Fanya Juma, Nankasa Brinka machine, Nam Kwansho, na a Juquaya Montimonka, Ewo Monia the day. Now so Irea Babe Chidemu say, one day, Wabaya MC, no, or Batu so set machines no assay, Fortunkwa, Wakaswa the Juma, and ye, 18 want to me found Kwasi Kwansho no. Enu nti ochiremu a wono kra no obaye obehu sa no watwero nkrata e de akwa akoma eye mantam no musuafo ene odi bi nso akwa akoma national coordinator say me baye no edwuma e wasa me ye mintumi nya kire se machines na say enti munye bibi mfa onto oso wono wo twen se mpanyefo ebetu ho anamo ansana obetumi dia ye edwuma wotumi dia ye edwuma
video no timi gira ho no ankasa friend yourself in video no ana obaye ene okachira ni say me di assembly atunanim pese mi ko use machines no tell me number service efidie no emfa me nya pan emfa nya adwuma no memum so number service efidie no a ne yentu efidie no emsu ma tena me da na se enti me ya nipa no se se nka be ade kyan oba be me hwede ni mu aba ma sa ba na wotwe me sa ma me engineer no so on frɛ no because keko so na me ma no ni engineer no se ye den e ka sai wa ma efia de kura no me sa ma engineer no frɛ no abia me gi phone na me no ka sai so ba service machines ya den amaye ya twa wa sisi an so first me nso tuto be say so ya den ate nti ade e mo so nka me na obaban so me na ma twa e be sin le
Honorable Adam Gariba ya woye Municipal Chief Executive ewo asin fosu
na sanso na bankra sepani owo amanse vivin mensirima santimante onunyafo Emmanuel Open wode nsam tuja ne nsam ya ode tuja wo kirim se NDC abani obo moten na mbuntu no o ma no afana babia wa mebia ko wo kirim se na aka bia manei mampani ni abaya hyehyɛ se ye abedaku yetika foto ya ede ma wonum common fund no ha mo obupedu no enum 25% nei wo so de be dwumadi bi ato ndin legacy project ejese buntunwuma do ya aba hodo ya edi kan aba besene kro ne ade efrase ye nwie ye no behwe no ateto wonsa edi afri hu
ya bomba ye no yes decentralization no ye somutona because assembly no na eni adan ni pano wo ma eni omohi abiye nyina enye central government enti no o discuss kesi and the bass and the beer and the common from sky now you who do that in the decentralization drive since I started for public year 1992 ever. It's Ghana as a buy next year say you see school and then say you see just compound the door say you see you to go the door say be a minimum I was on the beer. It's no any first one a ma you see KG blocks and now you be about the nearby minimum just compound is in minimum of 2 witness most numbers one
yo ensem odi tuja ewodomi abrabra na odi aso perform na KG block yesie edi ama esuafo na afi chips compound so we bia no na eno na nwasuem kwankyerefo ye wo mensinum district education director Elder Vincent Amiyaw wodi nsem tuja no chirim se ene potemo gadamse nti suku ada be ko muhwe nkura no ko gadamse
the mission of this team no hutche makata misan say we the mention no e kan galamse one of the this is galamse e ko so kesi especially in Ukraine or teachers something like that and now we stay here sometimes school ko Ukraine ahead of Tigalasa anti last year say we pa kun so akola sha in school na ship head ni say oma akwani na member office and sign home you know kwa fast be ni say they am community na classroom no so here and here na we kwa say community no any of mine open ni na share you know she ya it me esteem kola no okwa na omi fo ni na enko tranga na community na classroom so here
Auntie Elder Vincent Amiyaw Afia Broni Jesus 2 tree teacher say wo ye education director ewo Amanse Central
why dear pen anasa wa hebe yo woko komlemle ye no e won kran ni ayikwe kakalo ya wodi kai en wo srese yese kre market wo fa baby a na no ejato mu ehye no no wo so opacho pa sempanyimfo nya ne ntentem na wo no nsama mesi ema wo no.
We are saying very big stories to those who have gotten their properties and businesses bent. We ask the good Lord to replace it in 1,000-fold on their behalf. Secondly, municipal will engage the people whose things have been developed, damaged, and will try and bring up a nice edifice. After which every
ni ayikwe kakalo eye ohene ewo kokomlemle enkrai mantemu yapo kasebonesi yefo seda ema we kaso asebe yefo seda ema eye yewra imano odu korea sanso ena Jimmy Cliff ebebo ye chidom ewa hanu museye yene yede kaseboy ebre mo mimi din ede nana Afia Broni pope bi mene
Wofa Atta Frimpongand wasema muntienhwe
yeah, me and Tommy.
Okay, 23 minutes past 6. I hear Prophet Atta Frimpongand. Afia Broni na no pe omudi no nsia kase bono ebre. Sports bet yanko fam regisia. Tibet.
Nibio ya umpedi mpedi na na pinkra ntudi fame ko Sunday bra oba yebe hunu matebetu komo league no enne match ho yebe du komo na fe other Premier League clubs no stories if you want to hear eba anopay ye ho nsem eba enra UEFA Europa League matches etodwam Friday night football you zoom in into weekend no matches no and then you know you the beba Jadon Sancho and Unai Emery and after Fenerbahce game no omina den sem etudwa
okay so visa many more nana kwaku asare baba is at a sports lawyer kwaku and pay yamo special good morning na yamu kwaba biem Oyerepa 100.7 FM sports activity and you and I don't pay yere asum wo oti Solomon Katanka se fisherman in Saka mumulina oti asum and pay sports alloy ni some ye kemensa sports visa the darling boy and a fisika and so ekahubia yere some no Emma war and Friday 9:30 sharp yen sharp. I'm not a boss player sometime or two tempo atranse today's sports no so now for your details some more at so yes sir Afi UEFA Europa League and matches etime etodwam Bologna and Celtic able 2-2 na Fenerbahce tifiem ama Aston Villa economy na kaba kwa woman timi anti final SM abusuam Stormgrass and timi antibi enochi oko mamo FFasuya ya woman tifiem ama Krevno Vesda ekoshomba ko woman timi anti Punk Eshomyonum Emma Rebetes NTB Anti Economy Freibeck Eshebako Maccabi Tel Aviv NTB Anti Econom Bram Eshemiansam Emma Midtjylland Ensum NTB Eshemiansam Victoria Plexen Eshebako FC Porto Eshebako Young Boys Etifiem Emma Olympic Lyon Ekosene Bakwa Woman NTB Anti Choto Vigo Shomyonum Lille Eti Economo Bakom Ferencvaros Eshebakom Emma Panathinaikos Enso etimi Eshebakom Dinamo Zagreb Eshe Enai Emma FCSB Eti Ekermo Bako
bakom Nice SM go ahead Eagles ati ekanmo bakom Rangers etrafiem ati Ludogorets Razgrad ebona ekaba ko a wono so entimi ante RB Salzburg tifie ese miensam ema FC Basel ati ekanmo bakom AS Roma our Stadio Louis Day eshomionum Stuttgart entimi ante ekanmo bi Sporting Braga ati Nottingham Forest enomene ekaba ko a Nottingham Forest entimi ante wey aya UEFA Europa League anwa matisa etimi etodwam weekend major European leagues na atwaso na and then atwaso with a Friday night football onim sa awo Italy nom Inter Milan and Pisa abebom game at 7:45 no for Spanish Primera División Santander mum Lavente and ete aboso St. Pauli and Hamburger SV and ete aboso Lake Ano Auxerre and Paris Saint-Germain abebom way matches and never to jam and Friday night football ma ya do semina atuanim and I'm pay na Zedin Sancho sa now working hard and he want to do more for Aston Villa or manager say and manager want him to do more afi na niba je say competitions Aston Villa at least on bet me I win back on fe nyama koye ama wom on ye Zedin Sancho I mean call Juventus asue himself 3 days ago and I'm confirm ama was say Juventus 18 come on ye dombe bia say you see and street among some betting a canon fe about Jenny Moore at the Ama Wom Demete HMC the 28-year-old Yusuf and Nasri I 3 plus 19 million euros and a loan fee abusiam wa omutua at the Ama Fenerbahce na February na be tubam Ama Juventus option to buy a Kahubi Diego Costa or say no cranium Mafisa EPA clubs no say one player is saying the bottom as Diego Costa na a brand emblemo no bottom and a Sasana Kaka and a Diego Costa there and no Mayanko Saudi Arabia na our Saudi Arabia Diamete items of major moves abekoso Nyankupo Samayi Mohamed Salah Bruno Fernandes Vinicius Junior Robert Lewandowski wemu a players coming summer masa enya some ketwa Saudi clubs ni bebrem sa ombetimem afa womum Patrick Adogu or say I no cry but be na Manchester United worum na ending sem fata omo na official the team can still do more na ono as a player was say yana man for refi sa ono Patrick Adogu 21 years and waiting a day and still more room for improvement about improving na problem ama Manchester United etime akonanim na men ko Brazil national team no amo ane Don Carlo Ancelotti and pay Jekutama and say amority agreement sa about renew the contract until 2030 World Cup and a reporter if Brazil national team no etodam and na ano pay FIFA President Gianni Infantino and I think to just say with economic and social impact of FIFA World Cup but to jam our United States of America and of Mexico, Canada no ebekosuru or say ocha vibes around the World Cup and can at the Chelsea on be hosting successful World Cup our America and then smart to jam and now I'm play every today's sports so me confirm here and say one Laporta and the Barca presidential elections date about maintain and a confirm here 15th March 2025 and a Busiam Barca presidential elections betime abaswa ya no kai asana susam 15th March 2026 now Manchester United I inform Harry Maguire say no credit 2-year extension anya de sa amotiba mam Harry Maguire Jacobs anya reporter eka yensa enano play Liverpool star Mohamed Salah hu hia ete emomunti ponkombenya until 2027 na oye adwuma ete emom Chelsea ane Douglas Luiz Nsansamnom a deal from Juventus yakasei a loan and obo ama Nottingham Forest now te say deal is done about Chelsea abebo lona emano enyo on this note live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM our sports activity so and confirm close on 75 ewomnom yeti asi Solomon Carter Transi of the fisherman and saka no play no nyina etwaso
yet one semne so ede amamo na mesha se ede free the Ministry of Sports and Recreation wamo asye enoda Her Excellency Nana Jane Opoku my Vice President and the Republic of Ghana Otuanamo ekopiem ewo the Sports Ministry eni omukodi nkomo hawa ministry ne fam no mom edeto ye maame anim na de nam ehia ministry ne pa eni se fansa ewo senka ban release de momo no mo de ye omadwuma no eya na mpempi eche ansa na aba entiano Her Excellency kopiem no ena Honorable Kofi Adam said to na nim se maame sikane de ankaya amonya ne ntentem famaye se de beya yensu ebetumi edi yenjuma na enumu ena Her Excellency e promises Sports Ministry no ese omuko akotu hu na mo fans no won be releasing in 10 time de amomo no omo de edi omujuma.
I hear you on your fund and I want to urge that we find many ways of populating the fund, of raising the funds, maybe beyond appeals, even creating the facilities that generate the funds and taking very good care of them. So talking about the management and so on were very important for me. And then the area that you also talked about that I find very important is, in your achievements, is to ensure that there's security, that there's proper screening, because we don't want people to suffer unnecessarily because of the discipline they have chosen. And that is where health comes in very strongly. And talking about the fundraising, you are talking about the broadcast rights. And so I believe that these are all ways in which funds can be raised.
Yes, enti eno Her Excellency Nana Jane Opoku Agyeman in Semwa what it to Sports Ministry na nim na Honorable Kofi Adams in komodiem no eno kache the Vice President womo rationalize Black Stars budget no ama online to me save close to $700,000 on 2 games at Black Stars boy or GDS plus at my ministry no.
Your Excellency, the Black Stars budget rationalization, we work together with the FA to make sure that we rationalize our budgeting and release processes, and this in a way have saved close to about 700,000 in 2 games involving the Black Stars, because in the past we used to do as a ministry almost about 2 million, but with this rationalization we are doing 1.3 million for 2 outings of the senior national team.
Yes, and the Honorable Kofi Adams there and no Oye no side to just Sports Ministry no and the GFA collaborate here say so ama Ghana Premier League no yenya broadcasters one twa games no MOBA and so it me heavy
together with the Ghana Football Association. Government led a process for us to have a good arrangement that gives broadcast rights that now shows a number of our league matches live, and it has improved patronage. We have also put a system in place where the Premiership clubs receive in advance $1 million Ghana cedi before the start of the league.
Ghana Premier League, Aram March day 20. Nyame Adumo China and games, Eshas first game near 11 Wonders, any Accra to folk, and UG Sports Stadium, and a sad game, Etoja, referee George Mauli Vomao, wɔno na bedi saa game no nyame ya adom akwasi ada Dream Sensi ebo Young Apostles Tuba Astretef eko ama Muhammad Misbao Asante Kotoko ebebo Basake Holy Stars kwasi ada Babara Sports Stadium eko ama Nathan anafo ewo ehonomo afe Swedro Blacks ebebo Adriana Stars Swedro Stadium kwasi ada Gabriel Opokwahin ebedi game no Midiyama Sporting Club edi Karela United ebebo TNA Stadium eko ama Robert Musei Bechem United eni Pando Heart of Lions ebo nanafo Suji Abuo Park Emmanuel Graham ebedi sa game no kwasi ada krona no Hoho United eni Vision FC bo Hoho Stadium Gideon Kofi refra odi game no FC Summertex etrefie ewon Central Sports Arena womum eni Nation Sense ebo Morom Idrisu refra obedi sa game no na ne krakra no Bekum Chelsea eni Gold Stars game no eno so atimi atodwa Golden City Park Eko Edre ama Rustum Gameli Sonobe wonum enso e center refra be ama sa game na todwa ewo Golden City Park eno referees ne fixtures todwa weekend na mede ho nsam no edi ama na ahead of the games todwa weekend coach Sleepy akasam edi afa games no de edi kan Masoud Diri Dramani and odi atodwa ese positive somosia from the last game of boy no and so betime create a lot of scoring opportunities no matimi the ball no do na.
The positives we took from that game was the ability to have some new, fresh players coming from injury, like Rafael, coming from injury, and also having George back after some knocks, and also having the opportunity to have more players now coming, Wayo coming back, and also having Kelvin coming back, and so. But the great positives we took from the game really is the ability to create more scoring opportunities in that game, but not breaking the genes of scoring. It means that we can create. Once we can create, now we reset our mentality in terms of our ability to convert.
Masoud Diri Dramani in common on Oyerepa or say 11 wonders position.
The position of 11 wonders should not deceive people from what they do. They are one of the finest squads in the league. They play more free flowing football, they keep the ball more, and so we try as much as possible to close spaces that they will create, and then try to take advantage of their vulnerability in terms of how they defend as a team. And so we will respect what they have in terms of their ability to keep the ball, and then we will also try to exploit their weaknesses in terms of their inability to defend as a team.
Masoud Diri Dramani and somebody to go ahead of that game no enono Kumasi Asante Kotoko ebo Baseke Holy Stars na coach and Jindi Abdul Karim Zito and was some of the positive mentality and a rag game na e was omo e take game seriously. Said they have 3 points, one ebeji.
Positive mentality, because we need to win this game seriously. We have to take this game seriously, both technical and then the players themselves. Positive attitude and win at all costs. You have to make your intention known, and then you work towards that. And that is what we are working towards. I still hold it because it's not too late. As I said, it's a marathon race. Some can start well, and then there will be a time when the gap is reach a certain stage, then you can give up. But I don't give up till it ends. So we are still fighting for it. And football is about moment. There will be a moment when the white will be shining on you, and there will be a moment when the black is shining on you. So you should not give up. Just like the normal life, when things don't go well, you don't have to sit down and cry.
Eno Abdul Karim Zito Nsemo Odi Tuja ahead of game eba so kwesi ada na noda eyade Asante Kotoko wo senior team no any junior team no ebo ayonkofa akensie na game no and 3-3 Asante Kotoko share 3 and a young Porcupines and some share 3 ewo eye preparatory game no and so eho ensemo etoja ewa dakojache wo training complex eho ensemo eba kwesi ada gate fees no 20 30 50 20 popular stand 30 center line and a 50 and some VIP and the utia no ko game no medical car as a virtual sea challenge no and also asa baby ntimi nkwa na wape momo number na odiskano atoso ediama Sante Kotoko womum eboboko no Ibrahim Tanko ahead of Karela United game womo bo ena odi tuja ese we dey home game e wo se omo winning 3 points now last time amune Karela koboy no Karela for home pa.
The first game we lost the game unfortunately in the last minute, I think 90 plus. Yeah, but we did very well in that game. So definitely we are playing home. We also want to keep our 3 points here. We hope that the boys will give us that good results. It's all about performance, and any of them who play is doing well. So definitely it's giving us headache as a technical team, but I think it's very good for the team.
Eno Ibrahim Tanko nsemo ono so eri to Jacob na Misa Bechem United almost struggle. Coach Emisa say the players hungry in terms of goal scoring. One person on the board do wanna at Tottenham ahead of Heart of Lion gamer and also Ebaso.
The players are hungry in terms of goal scoring. Everywhere we go at any time, we wanted to put the ball into the net so that at least whatever way when they are counting our goals, we have enough goals in our pocket. And what I would say is that there will be the focus of the technical men that we always have to train them how to score goal with the head and putting the ball at difficult angles for the opponent goalkeeper. So we have been training for it, and that is what is helping us to get the goals. So we are preparing very well. We are focused because of the defeat that we had it at Basaka Holy Stars. I think the defeat have rather gingered us to the extent that we also have to do our best to also win coming Sunday.
Eno Kwabena Emisa one son somebody to go ahead of Omo any Heart of Lions game no may come other stories media mame fan to just say no wabrebe to just say Black Stars of Ghana woman any Austria national team the boy uncle vacancy you know maybe I show ya dom wasu kopa call up to the World Cup conversations you know and also the mate where inside source catch me says Salim Adams our boy Edema Midiama Bibiansia friendly game no obeko akobobi against Austria and afa Germany na World Cup ne krano dia ya tipo no eso no so be make his squad no na waram edi amagana wa bra FIFA World Cup eno so etodam afi na kwa Sante Kotoko aso ya yesim FM panyimfo no ene Kotoko edi nkomo sen combat me convince sambo now na watumi naturalize di amagana na nke friendly games ne krano womum edina kan na World Cup woma fani di na fra Sante Kotoko na wakosi akan edi amada Black Stars of Ghana na wabro no so extended the contract de ama Sante Kotoko womu boboko no enti se bibia nsia edimi ensawe World Cup squad eberem Benjamin Asare Heart of Folk Salim Adams Midiama Samba O'Neil naturalization no ajitum no ya obetumi akọ World Cup edi amagana from Asante Kotoko womu boboko na no edi free oba Accra Heart of Folk Bosumi kona we ya 3 months. Womo entire players no academy and say na watch besim no management na promise players on behe na omum amia economy mienu 2 months. E dey free on omo suska Accra aba omo botomo no e dey free house eba round of 16 Women's FA Cup weekendi and a games no eba so and FC Savannah and Arm of God ladies ebo na me admo china Tamale Super Ladies, Ebo Dreams Ladies, Supreme Ladies, Ebo Boga Sharp Arrows, Ampim Dakwa Ladies, Ebo Jaban Ladies, Army Ladies, Ebo Samba Ladies, Hazakes Ladies, Ebo Epiphany Warriors, Akosombo Ladies, Ebo Jonina Ladies, Na Edwada, Summertex Ladies, and the Roots Sisters. One game no ato jam, Ewan Century Sports Arena way, by way of the Women's FA Cup round of 16 fixtures and esha se amedem aron sem no ede ama ewo dwumadie no enso ye bre no aso 9:30 ye nsia today sports ye den sem no dia kam nyina ede be ma mo na afa ya chechewe mu enso ede ama mo ewo eye dwumadie no so eno ede free ho eba before sem sorry no ma menko na memfa special birthday Emma Emmanuel Opoku dodo na friend available Emmanuel Opoku available ene yima awda ntino ya wishi yima a very very special birthday nyankopɔn inshallah onyo kese wabra onso o celebrate o birthday ene day Emmanuel Opoku available happy birthday eko ede ama blessing yes blessing so ene na woda na manfa last name na so what's say no ti blessing ya inshallah onyo kese yes enjoy the best of the day yes sorry Nana ya Mensa Joel at the OBS at Waso at the Amam 9:30 Yabesan Asia
Kujak Oral Care at